Black denim trousers and motorcycle boots and a black leather jacket with an eagle on the back. He had a hot sickle that took off like a gun. That fool was the terror of Highway 101.
Hey, there we are. Here we are. Another episode of Steel Steed Motorcycle Magazine. Actually, I'm on here because we're going to do the second half of the Gettysburg video. I got a new editing software. The CapCut thing wasn't getting it, so I got another one. But kind of screwed up. I couldn't get all my video clips on there. So instead of trying to do it another way and maybe screwing the whole damn thing up and starting over again, I figured I'd make a part 2. I hope you don't mind. That's what we're doing. Hey, I wanted to let you know, don't let the rebel flag garb fool you. I am not a racist. I had a black friend once and he died from sickle cell, and I just didn't see any need to replace him. Okay? But anyway, we still got the singing contest going on. Send your whatever, tape, CD, memory card. Call it in on my telephone. Dave Hall, 425 Reber Road, West Liberty, Kentucky, 41472. Alrighty? And, hell, if you want to apply to be my new token black friend, you can do that too. Got a few requirements though. You can't be one of them uppity blacks that's always whining and crying about prejudice and racism. You got to have a job, and you can't have a drug habit. All right, anybody else? Right on then. Yeah. And you'll be able to brag that you are Dave Hall's token black friend. I ain't gonna have you over for fried chicken on Sundays or anything, but I'll send you a card on that crazy Kwanzaa day and call you up and wish you a happy Juneteenth, that sort of shit. But anyway, let's get on to that Steel Steeds Gettysburg video. Gettysburg, in all seriousness, a wonderful place. I wish I would have gotten some of the beautiful rural scenery that Pennsylvania has to offer on the way out there, but we had a lot of rain. It was just a big blooming mess, really. But on the this footage coming up, you'll see some of the battleground footage and see a couple of examples of the beautiful barns that my old home state has to offer. Farms and barns are just gorgeous there. Before we get to that part, there'll be a lady on there advertising Psycho Wash. I figured I'd put it on because she went through the trouble of starting her spiel from the beginning and letting us film it. I can't vouch for the stuff. She was cleaning an already spotlessly clean bike. She should have let me ride it around in the rain and the mud a little bit, brought it in, and then did the demonstration, but she wasn't offering that. So anyway, let's go to it.
Psycho Killer Waterless Wash and Carnauba Wax will clean and protect every surface of your bikes. If y'all haven't used my product, stop in for a demo. You can use it on every finish as well. Matte, denim, high gloss, satin, ceramic coated, wrapped, whatever you have. So this is safe to use on your paint, chrome, aluminum, glass, fiberglass, plastic, leather, vinyl, your motor, side casings, pipes, all your wrinkle finishes. If you have Lexan windshields, this is safe to use on those as well. It'll remove the bugs, but it's not going to streak or haze up on you like a lot of products do. You don't have to wait for it to dry. You just spray it on, get a dry cloth, and one wipe. It clears instantly. It leaves no fingerprints, smudges, streaks, or smears. You're not going to have to wipe over the same area multiple times. And it won't dry to a haze that you have to come back later and buff out. This
Get
will
the idea,
remove
folks.
the bugs,
Psycho
dirt,
killer.
dust, pollen,
Oh, psychowash.com. Psychowash.com.
dust, water spots.
Well, it is Psycho Killer Waterless Wash and
Wax. In the rain, the water's going to bead off your bikes. It also conditions and protects the leather and the vinyl.
Here we are at the Virginia Memorial. Robert Lee up on Traveler's horse. Some Civil War cannons over there. This is hallowed ground. This is basically where Pickett's charge began, and it ended over the other side. It was, Robert E. Lee said it was the biggest mistake of his life. Bikes coming past. This is typical Pennsylvania homestead, farm homestead. There's really very few plain Jane barns in Pennsylvania. They're all very ornate. This one less ornate than a lot of them, believe it or not. Beautiful barn, beautiful house. And you'll just, Pennsylvania, you'll come across beautiful farm after beautiful farm. But we're coming on the other side of Pickett's charge, where the Union forces were positioned, and the rebels, Confederates, attacked hard. They did their best, but it was basically a suicide mission. Like I said, Robert E. Lee said it was one of his biggest mistakes in life. Okay, here's another shot of that barn. Like I said, this is on a lot of movies, including the movie Gettysburg. This is very common for barns to be this ornate in Pennsylvania, even more ornate. Built by the Pennsylvania Dutch, which means Pennsylvania German. It is not Dutch, it is Dutch. And they don't piss around when they build their barns. There's a lot of beautiful barns you'll see through Pennsylvania, and a lot of beautiful farmland. There comes the bike. And get you another shot of another monument. Look how the people are up in there on the roof. Here's the field the brave Confederates marched through. Pickett's charge. Suicide mission. I would like to be walking through there facing Union cannon. They had that bike. There was no motorcycles at the time, but they had that biker spirit. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. These hallowed grounds. Backside of that farm I filmed earlier. Prime example of a Pennsylvania barn and farm. That's there is called a Pennsylvania bank barn, because you can see they use the bank so that you can come up to the back of the barn and drop off hay, that sort of thing. That one there's built up a little bit. Most of them, they just built them like on against the bank, and it was just a natural ramp. That one there's been done up a bit. But stone wall. I'm sure many guys used it for cover. A lot of these stone walls were made just by farmers picking rocks out of their field, and when they plowed them, and they had free fencing material. All right, I hope you liked the rest of that video. I hope you liked the first part. Hope you liked the second part. Like it, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'd like this to become a paying venture because, quite frankly, a lot of the motorcycle magazines are shutting down. Another one did the other day, Cycle World. It wasn't so much that people aren't buying motorcycle magazines. This had to do with they're based in California, and all too many of the cycle magazines are, and they just couldn't make it out there. The taxes, you know, the high rent, the high cost of living, it was just killing them, so they shut down. But anyway, we'll catch you next time. Still Steve, Motorcycle Magazine, the online magazine for real bikers who ride real motorcycles.